about obesity in leopard geckos and why it's probably a bigger deal than a lot of people think. So before we get into this video, you may have noticed that I haven't posted in quite a while, and that's because I recently got back from a long vacation and just kind of needed a little bit of a break afterward, and I've been really busy and haven't really been able to make a video until now. So hopefully I'll be able to get back into a schedule of making videos, but yeah, I apologize for not really posting a whole lot. So without further ado, let's just get into this video. So obesity is actually becoming a big thing with leopard geckos nowadays, and it actually is a bigger deal than a lot of people think. A lot of leopard geckos are obese and people just don't even know it, and obesity is actually a pretty big deal because leopard geckos that are obese or overweight are more prone to certain illnesses like fatty liver disease, for example, which is something you do not want to deal with. And they also tend to be more lazy, and all this can lead to them having a shorter lifespan than normal. And obesity and being overweight is just not a good thing for leopard geckos, and it's actually very common nowadays, and a lot of people don't even notice it because there are so many leopard geckos that are overweight that it's become kind of normal, and people think it's actually healthy for a leopard gecko to be chubby, which is not true. And actually, a skinnier leopard gecko is healthier than a fat leopard gecko because leopard geckos in the wild are actually kind of skinnier because they do not eat too much. You really only need to feed your leopard gecko about once or twice a week because leopard geckos in the wild do not really have a very steady access to food, and they often go off food for long amounts of time, and you really do not need to feed your leopard gecko that much for them to stay healthy. A lot of people nowadays just overfeed their leopard geckos and they become overweight, and leopard geckos really do not need that much food to stay healthy and at a good weight. So here's a good guide to tell whether your leopard gecko is a good weight or not. I will link it in the description if you guys want to check it out. It seems like a lot of people kind of think that fatter leopard geckos are healthier, which is not true, and skinnier leopard geckos are actually healthier than fat leopard geckos. So it's best to stay away from feeding too many fatty insects like mealworms, superworms, waxworms, or butterworms, because those can also lead to obesity if you feed too many of those. And it's best to stick to a less fatty staple like crickets or doobie roaches and feed mostly those. You can feed a treat every once in a while of something that is more fatty, but it's best to stay away from feeding too many of those, or your leopard gecko could become obese. So actually, my leopard gecko, Dietary, is obese, and at first I kind of dismissed the fact that she was overweight because I had seen other leopard geckos that looked more obese than she did, and I thought she was fine because I didn't think I was overfeeding her at the time. But then I realized that she actually was obese and I was overfeeding her, and now she is on a diet. I only feed her once a week, and it's taking a pretty long time for her to lose weight even though she does not eat that much. I only feed her about 4 to 5 crickets once a week, and she does not even eat all of them sometimes. And even though she is eating very little, she is taking a very long time to lose weight, and that's one of the consequences of overfeeding your leopard gecko, because once they get overweight or obese, it takes a pretty long time for them to actually lose weight. People also seem to kind of make a bigger deal about skinny leopard geckos nowadays than overweight leopard geckos, which is actually a bigger deal because overweight leopard geckos are, like I said before, prone to illnesses and just are very unhealthy. And skinny leopard geckos are actually better because leopard geckos in the wild are sort of skinnier because they don't eat a whole lot. So really, we should be making a bigger deal about overweight leopard geckos than we should about skinny leopard geckos. I think that's about it, guys, and thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helped you. And if you have any questions or anything you want to tell me, just make sure to leave it in the comment section below, and I will try to answer you as soon as I can. And if you're not subscribed already, don't forget to push that button and push the bell to get notified when I post a new video. And yeah, bye guys.